Hello and welcome at long last to a new Detective Squirrel Investigates video. Sorry it's been a while, but let me explain. As many of you know who follow the channel and have watched my videos, I'm very open about my mental health difficulties, and I suffer from severe depression, anxiety and mild agoraphobia, and have had to actually take a break from producing videos previously while struggling with my depression. Now, a lot of the things that you can learn to do to kind of live with mental health difficulties, particularly depression and anxiety, are things called coping mechanisms. Now, a lot of these coping mechanisms are centered around routine. So I decided to try to adopt a routine as far as the channel goes, where I was producing a Detective Squirrel Investigates video every week and posting it between Monday and Friday, and then every weekend posting a Squirrel Views, one of my review videos. Now, instead of helping, the pressure I put myself under to actually keep to that routine pretty much crushed me, and I basically had a breakdown where I ended up struggling with my depression for a number of months. And because it'd been so long to get through that period, and because it happened at all, I had to actually give myself the time to actually, after recovering, to actually think about, what I wanted to do, if I wanted to continue with the channel, if I wanted to continue producing videos. I decided I did, but there obviously had to be some changes. But partly because of the actual long break in videos, and partly from my mental health. And so I decided to actually take the bold step of actually being in front of camera, as I do have a camera and a tripod, and I knew the camera was capable of video, and I'd never used the tripod. It had been sitting around doing nothing for quite some time, so I thought I might as well put them to use. Now, I produced a new video, basically introducing a channel relaunch that was going to happen this year, and I created a new title sequence, and revealing that I would be actually in front of camera. Now, some of you may actually understand, who actually have your own problems with depression and anxiety or both. The idea of actually being in front of camera and to actually take this step wasn't an easy one, but here I am. But there's been a long time between even that video and now, partly because I actually got a new computer, which I created that new title sequence on and posted that last video, which the new hard drive that was in that computer basically lasted about 2 months before it died, so I lost that footage, and so have since had to actually produce another new different actually title sequence, which you would have seen at the beginning of this video. And I had to actually decide how I was going to actually set everything up, the camera and where I was going to be sitting and everything. And then during that period I also moved, so I'm actually in a different location from then. Not that you could actually tell, because you never saw the previous location, so I can't actually just say, look, I'm in a different location, because you never saw the old one. But I did, I moved, and so I'm in a different place now. And then there's been some technical difficulties getting everything set up here, but finally here I am, and here I am in front of the camera for the first time. So for the future of the channel, one of the things I did in that video for that channel relaunch was basically announce that the name of the channel had changed. Now the reason for that was because of the wide range of topics I started doing videos on, as well as the review videos, the Squirrel Views. I decided that it needed to be refocused, and I need to go back to the original idea and just do true crime videos. And so, as a symbol of that, I changed the title of the name of the channel from just Detective Squirrel to the Detective Squirrel Investigates. So they're not just a type of video on the Detective Squirrel channel, they are now the channel. And so there's going to be nothing but true crime videos on this channel from now on. This is going to include hopefully a new series which is called From Murder to the Movies, about true crime cases that have inspired films as well as TV. I did touch on that kind of subject for a previous video for the Ed Gein, the Plainfield Butcher, which you can still find on the channel, where I actually in the second half of the video discussed some of the characters like Norman Bates from Psycho and Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs that were based on Ed Gein, and there's a lot of stuff based on Ed Gein compared to actually pretty much any other serial killer, other than perhaps Jack the Ripper. Now, I mean, it's a good time to do this because recently, over the last few years, there has been a lot more videos, a lot more films being made. There's been a film on Ed Kemper, the co-ed killer, Ted Bundy, as well as Zodiac, and many others. So there's plenty of options for me there for actual material for videos. So that's hopefully a new series that's going to actually come to the channel. Now, about me being in front of camera, that's going to be a normal thing from now on for all the actual normal videos. Except there's going to be some which are probably going to be just called Squirrel Shorts. Some little true crime cases that there isn't that much to actually talk about, and so it can be quite short. And so they are going to be more like the old videos on the channel where I won't be appearing on camera, and it would just I would just record the audio and it'd be behind the squirrel. So the squirrel's not going anywhere, and it's still the logo of the channel. And so that's the hope, and that's how we're going to continue. We're going to go on. I'm going to continue making videos, but they're just going to be true crime. Now, there is a possibility, I'm not saying it's definitely not going to happen, and I'm not saying it is going to happen, that at some time down in the future I may decide that I do want to actually do other types of videos again. If I do, it won't be on this channel. I will set up a new channel which will very likely be called just Squirrel on TV. Very much like because of the setup I've got here now, with me sitting here and my screen here, it reminded me of the setup of what was first Clive James on TV, an old TV series, many of the episodes of which you can find on YouTube, and Tarrant on TV, where Chris Tarrant took over. Again, many of those, many of episodes of that was available on YouTube as well. And they spoke about actually TV series and adverts from places all around the world. And so I thought, I mean, I'd like to do something like that, but, you know, I'm not saying that is going to happen, mainly because of the fact that there's a very good chance that if I attempted to actually make videos like that on YouTube, the bullshit YouTube actually copyright system would mean that none of those actual videos get posted. But we'll see. It's possible that that's something that might happen in the future if I decide I want to actually do more than just true crime videos. At the moment, it's just this channel and true crime all the way. So that explains where I've been, why it's been so long, and the fact that here I am, I'm back. Detective Squirrel is finally back. And so, in the meantime, this is Detective Squirrel out.